Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into what we would call a very nice bull run for Polkadot. A 4% increase in this last 24 hours. Polkadot's nearing its all-time high, just $4 away now, and we take a look at the last week, a ton of ups and downs for Polkadot in the last week. However, mostly an increase with a 12.29% increase really altogether within this last week. We take a look at the last month, a 75% increase for Polkadot. We knew it was coming, and it's officially here. If we take a look at what Polkadot's really been up to, what it's been doing, there is going to be a lot of news to cover, a lot of hype to really go over. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on if you want to stay up to date with not just Polkadot, but Chainlink, Cardano, any really altcoin you can think of, we talk about here on the channel. So the market cap right now for Polkadot is right around $45.1 billion. Still a little bit undervalued in my opinion. I don't think we have too much to go until we slow down a little bit, but realistically, we do have a higher market cap coming into play very soon. Trading activity continuing to be much more on the buying side than selling. 70% buy, 30% sell. We're also seeing the volume as well kind of come down just a little bit because Polkadot has, like I said, had a huge week, but we are now into really that weekend beginning. So I do want to jump into Polkadot, talk about what's been going on in the Polkadot timeline. If you go over to Twitter, if you go over to their really different news articles, there's a lot to talk about. So let's jump over the very first thing. This is kind of old news, but big news, and therefore we have to cover it again. Following council passing the motion to open auctions, still waiting to be passed via public referendum. Polkadot is almost ready for Parachains. Make sure to check out the latest news on all things auctions and crowd loans on Polkadot's auction landing page. Well, big news, guys. Bill Laboon actually posted here a Twitter thread saying Polkadot News Referendum 39 has been passed by DOT holders, setting the first Parachain auction on Polkadot to start on November 11th. This was, like I said, tweeted out yesterday morning, and definitely a very big deal. As we see here, the staking rate on Polkadot has also decreased to 58%. Referendum 40 also proposing to decrease the number of validators in the active set to $259, or not dollars, but 259 is currently failing. And they also talk about the Kasama news. So primarily has submitted a treasury proposal for funding Polka assembly maintenance for 3 months. And there's a lot more of that if you guys continue to read down. But the big news, like I said, is basically referendum 39 has been passed by DOT holders, setting the first Parachain auction on Polkadot to start on November 11th. So definitely a date to remember. If we jump over to this Twitter post here, it talks about Polkadot treasury has currently 18,936,300 DOT, not USD. So do the math in it, ready to spend on your ideas for building, improving, educating, and indeed anything else that Polkadot governance believes valuable. So that's a ton of money, right? So an absolute ton of money that they are ready to spend on, making the Polkadot ecosystem even better. If we take a look at one more thing before we jump into the Polkadot news and a bunch of different articles that are really kind of explain what's going on with Polkadot, I want to jump over to crypto.com. So the world's fastest growing crypto app, you can actually join 10 million plus users buying and selling 150 plus cryptocurrencies at true cost and spend with the crypto.com Visa card and get up to 8% back. You can also grow your portfolio by receiving rewards really up to 14.5% on your crypto assets. That's massive passive rewards. And if you guys have been around this channel for a while, it's always about making your money work for you. And that's exactly what you get with crypto.com. So definitely take advantage of crypto.com if you want to earn those passive rewards. You can see here, you've just received 49.34 packs as your 12% packs stake rewards. Same with Crow. You can get 6.5% BTC stake rewards as well. So just huge, like I said, passive income possibilities here. So definitely take a look at crypto.com down in the description of today's video. Use that referral link. And let's jump on over to the next article. So Polkadot unveils $770 million development fund ahead of Parachain auctions. Something we talked about before as well, like I said, with the tweet from Gavin Wood. But this is absolutely massive. In just weeks before the network's Parachain auctions are set to go live, this comes out and absolutely blasts the community. And that's exactly, like I said, why we've seen such a great last 24 hours, last week, and last month altogether. Is Polkadot's been doing big things behind the scenes, and it's finally starting to pay off for Polkadot holders. If we take a look, though, at FX Street, they talk about Polkadot price sees that bullish breakout, but also risks fading. So Polkadot price has attempted to break above 45.22 for the fourth time. Dot price will see more bulls coming in and target $50.76 to the upside as external tailwinds have not fully impacted dot price, expect the positive effects to happen soon. So we're continuing to see even more of a possibility of Polkadot breaking out in the next couple of days. We'll see what really takes place. I think Polkadot's done already a fantastic job. We may see really an all-time high push by the end of really October altogether. If we jump over though to the next article, this is going to be the last article we're going to take a look at. Then we're going to jump into the price chart itself, talk about the price prediction for the end of the year, the end of the bull market. But Polkadot Privacy Layer raises $5.5 million and aims for a Parachain slot. So a lot of projects obviously aiming for that Parachain slot right now, and a lot of great projects at that. We're going to continue to see the ecosystem of Polkadot being built on amazing, fantastic projects that will really actually help bolster it in the community. Manta Millions, we can see here over among really the 30 venture funds pledging capital were the likes of CMS Holdings, Divergence, Spartan Group, as well as so many more taking advantage of this. As we can see, we're excited and proud to be joined by the most reputable thought leaders, investors, angels in the space on our mission to privatize all crypto assets. So Koinly actually talked about this, the core contributor, I should say, to the Manta network. Together, we recognize the importance of privacy in Web3, which is required to scale DeFi use cases. So I'm not going to jump too much more into this, but like I said, making waves in the Polkadot ecosystem. The 5.5 million is just the latest cause for celebration at Manta HQ. Last month, the platform's Canary Network Calamari won Kasama's 7th Parachain auction slot. So huge things taking place over here in the Polkadot ecosystem. Let's jump back though over to the price chart. Right now, $45.76. Now with a refresh, we're at $45.80. So hopefully we continue to move this price up and up. As we take a look at the last 24 hours, we actually had a $46.38. So like I said, just $3 away at that price point, continuing to get closer and closer to that all-time high, which would have been right around $49.69. As we move forward, though, I do expect Polkadot to have its struggles. We're going to continue to see it break out with some pullback. So I do expect with Polkadot, as we continue to climb, to have a lot of, not manipulation in the market really, but more volatility. And I think with that, it comes that a lot of holders of Polkadot are going to continue to hopefully take profits along the way, as that's obviously the way to actually make money. You don't make money until you sell, is what a lot of people say. But just understanding that taking profits along the way as you continue to believe and trust in crypto is definitely the way to go. I do want to say, though, guys, as we get closer to the end of this year, I want to give you guys price predictions for Polkadot pushing around $80 to $120. And then by the end of the bull market, I've been thinking about 100, really 130, 150 to about 180. I think that's going to be a realistic price prediction for Polkadot by the end of this bull market, depending on how long it lasts and how many retail as well as really institutional investors are getting involved in the space. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you guys, like I said, again, for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.